Good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Hightop Sports. Today, we're going to be talking all things recruiting as it is a big weekend for official visits. Charles Lester's there, Jameer Grimsley, quarterback commit for Alabama, Gregory Smith, safety, 3/4-star safety who's visiting as well, and a few others. There's also some murmurs going around that there's a top secret visit, a young man from the portal. Again, who is it, Sheldon? Well, it's top secret. I don't know who it is if it's top secret, but what is concerning is the ones that are not visiting, the ones that are out and about, prowling around, looking around. You got Elgin McCray, who visited Florida State just yesterday. Now he's at Auburn, hanging out with Jamonte Waller. Once Gator commit just not too long ago, but now he's committed to the Auburn Tigers. So you never like to see that transaction happening. And also, too, that news that just broke here just momentarily is Kendall Jackson, former Florida Gator commit, 4-star defensive lineman, has committed to Miami. Seems like Mario Cristobal seems to got things dialed up over there, especially in the portal, but also on recruiting. But back to Florida Gators, Xavier Filsaime, the reason why we're all here, the reason why we've got a lot of concern and we're kind of scratching our heads a little bit, is that flip alert, flip watch. I'm kind of put in like a hurricane category. You've got, tropical storm watch, tropical storm warning, hurricane watch, hurricane warning. As it goes on, it becomes more serious. I would say right now we're at hurricane watch. We are past tropical storm. We're at hurricane watch. Not quite warning. Warning is shit's about to go down. Either you evacuate or you put some sandbags out. Watch is, hey, you're going to have a little bit of rainfall. Might be a little wobbly there, but you might be okay. That's kind of where we're at now right now with Xavier Filsaime. A new prediction has came in for him to flip to Texas. It was around 3%. It is now up to 40% on threes percentage rankings. And a lot of Gator insiders like Nick Del Torth, Keith Nabeer, they have expressed their opinions that, hey, keep your eyes out peeled for this one. It is a little nerve-wracking. Things really kind of got nerve-wracking when the news broke that he would be making an official visit, a surprise, a secret, I should say, official visit to Texas. That's when really things got the ball rolling because it's like, why does it need to be a secret? What's going on here? Why are you going behind our back? This would be a big loss. I went to the calculator, took a look at it. Right now, we sit at top 5 class, top 5 class, I believe, with Xavier. Xavier were to decommit, it would drop us down to about 260, which is a top 12, top 13 class. Now, let's say that does happen. Right now, we're leading the way with Gregory Smith, who's also a safety, which concerns me that is the Florida Gators' backup plan right now. And that's not a shot towards Gregory Smith, but you got a 3-4-star in exchange for 5-star. It's not quite the path you want to head down if you're a Florida Gator. That would bump us up a little bit. And Jaden Ball, running back that's currently committed to Arkansas. Obviously, we all have been saying we need at least another running back. Jarrett Gibson was somebody we were hoping to maybe pull, especially with the loss of Trevor Etienne now into the portal. Maybe Jarrett Gibson would be a heavy favorite for the Florida Gators, but we'll kind of keep our eyes peeled on that one. But Jaden Ball seems to be very comfortable as well. So I added those two guys back into the calculator if we were to land them in slew of losing Xavier, which I'm not hoping that happens, but trying to prepare here puts us back to about 271, right around that 10th spot. So not where we need to be. Not where we need to be at all. It's frustrating watching this class starting to crumble as we get closer and closer to the deadline because I felt that Billy and co did a great job getting everybody committed early on. Again, I knew that there was always going to be the risk of losing guys as you got closer, but Billy, we're like 10 days away. You you couldn't keep this thing just a little bit intact for me for just a couple of days here just to get him to signing day. Xavier Filsaime, somebody who's been committed since the orange and blue game, would be a massive blow. Now, Elgin McCray, I remember when he committed not too long ago, about a month and a half ago, the reason he made that commitment, and he's kind of went back on that word, is like, look, I waited to commit because I wanted to make sure I knew where I was going. So that one still feels comfortable, still feels good, but anytime they go to Florida State or Auburn, you always have to be a little concerned, a little weary of the entire situation. Texas A&M with Levy, who's now the new head coach of A&M, has reached out to DJ Lagway as well. That still seems to be a lock. DJ through and through this entire time has been the solidifying rock of this class and has been a Gator this whole time, but things definitely have got quiet on the war front. So, look, it's getting down to the wire. Billy's job and Billy's seat is starting to heat up. We still have no DB coach or D-line coach, which we have a video dropping later on today discussing all of those things. DB coach, kind of some insight on that, where things are headed with that. the D-line coach. Possibly some news coming out here in the next few days. So again, we're gonna have a whole other video kind of discussing that, as well as Trevor Etienne's future and where he plans it to head, because the portal is jumping a little bit. We have some offers out there, which we'll be talking about later on as well. But for this recruiting class, Xavier Vilsamet, again, it's going to be a big one to keep an eye on. Jameer Grimsley, Gregory Smith, Jaden Ball, these guys that are there currently. Charles Lester, maybe we make a big splash and we're able to flip Charles Lester from Florida State. I would be genuinely shocked, but something to definitely keep an eye on. Maybe that we got some, things in the work. KJ Bolden also committed to Florida State. There's some murmurs there that he could possibly be flipping back to Georgia. So it is, look, nobody is safe right now. I do want to state that nobody is safe. When you're a Gator fan and you're watching it closely and watching it intently, sometimes it's easy to put the blinders on and think that the sky is falling. Now, part of the sky is falling. It's a little rough right now. I'm not going to try to pump some sunshine up into you. It's a little uneasy at the moment. But we've got 10 days here, 10 wild days. So be sure to smash the like button, turn the bell on, because if something breaks, obviously, we'll be ready to rock and roll, ready to go live and to talk all about it with you guys. So hope to see you guys in the next one. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Peace.